Leo's Fiesta?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot. 3-day fiestas, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Like, I mean, I've seen the pictures, and
it was kind of like this. All the people out there, everybody knew each other, and it was just so much fun. I mean, all the kids would go off and take off and ride the rides and run back to the mom and dad. Can I have some more money? And they'd give them money. They'd go back out there and ride the rides or
eat. So it was set up like a fair kind of?
Yeah, like a fair. They had big carnival rides too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At St. Leo's.
Wow. So your mom's had the circus, the Mexican circus comes
when they were kids, yes.
And then St. Leo's would have these
church many years later. They and all the funds would go back to the church. Like my grandma on my father's side, the Montes side, she would sell cascarones, and she had 13 kids. So and they were grown up. She would sell save me her eggshells all year long. And she'd wash them out and everything, let them dry, and then she'd make confetti out of like wrapping paper and different things. And then she'd fill up those eggs and put the topper on top. And then she'd have basketfuls this big of those cascarones, and she sold them for 10 cents.
For a basket?
No, for one little egg.
Oh, for one egg. Oh.
And then you crack it on somebody's head. Yeah. And all the money would go to the church. Then my dad's brother, he would parachute out for us kids for every Christmas. My Uncle Rick Montes. And he did that for, I think, 4 years. So I got to see that when it happened. You know, it was very magical for us kids because we would line up on Valley. And I'm not sure if it was the Wayfarers Club or the Kiwanis Club or Seroptimus. And they would give us these little stockings. They were kind of netted stockings, and it had candy and already prepackaged candy. And then another man named Art Theus, who lived right here on Stevens, he had green eyes or blue eyes, right? Mm-hmm. And then he would dress up as Santa. But my Uncle Rick, my dad's youngest brother, would jump from the airplane.
Yeah, how did that tradition get started of the Santa Claus parachuting into La Colonia?
My uncle said that they wanted to do something for the kids, and he had jumping experience. So it was Lalo Weezar, the Weezar family, who are cousins, and they're here today. Richard Weezar is one of them. That's his grandfather's Lalo Eduardo, that he was the one that helped get it all organized for us kids to have Santa Claus parachute out from our airplane. You have to get FAA approval, get the permits and stuff, and he would jump.
And it was because they had paratrooper experience in World War II?
No, my uncle didn't, but he just got involved in jumping. Huh. And then my two brothers did, and then other family members jumped and stuff. So, yeah.
And they would land.
They would land over there by the academy, by the Santa Fe Christian.
Oh, okay.
It used to be an academy, military academy.
Military academy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's where you would land. I know.
It's such a great story. I love those pictures. And
right.
I wonder how many years did that go on?
About 4 years that my uncle jumped. He told me, because I just talked to him about a month ago, and he said, yeah, he goes about 4 times he jumped.
I wonder why they stopped.
I think
it's a lot to organize.
Yeah, and I think too, the FAA things, the rules got stricter and stuff, what you could do, and get his permit, and then construction started happening, and we didn't have the barren land that we had in those times.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring this up. I remember at Christmas time when everybody would be making their tamales on Christmas Eve, and you could just smell it all over, up and down the streets, all over the place. It was just so nice. It was really, really cool, and then all the families would gather Christmas Eve, and they would have their tamales at everybody's house. It's just like all the families would come down to the house and have their Christmas Eve tamales. It was really nice.
And Cipriana Gonzalez, she started the posadas here, the 9-day posadas before Christmas. So through the church, and we would go to somebody's house, like your Tia Marta's house would be like one house would sponsor one night, and they'd make food, and then the church choir with the guitars, we would start from St. Leo's, it would be singing songs, and then we had Joseph and Mary in front of us with our candles, and then the guitar players, Ray Castro and some of the other guitar players, and we would go to that house, but we would sing along the way, and be at the house, and then there would be the family inside. I remember your Aunt Martha's going there, and then because she lived on Hernandez Street, and then people would sing inside to us, like try to deny shelter, Joseph and Mary, and looking for shelter to have baby Jesus. And so then after that, they would let us in their house. Then and so they would had all kinds of food for us as well. Yes, but we would always start at the church, so it'd be
Wouldn't
at
we
nighttime.
carry that thing?
Yes, the Joseph and Mary.
Oh, you carry
We'd
statues?
carry it. It
Yes.
was like a wooden
Plank.
encased glass.
That was a virgin that we would sign, and then you'd have her for like a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
encased. Yeah, and then you pray and then have her, and she was a traveling virgin.
Oh, so she
Go to
would-
different houses here, and they would sponsor her. Yeah, but we would have the posadas, but it was like a piece of wood, and then it had like a Joseph and Mary on it, and then somebody would lead the procession with them, Joseph and Mary, and then all of us would have candles and we'd sing different songs.
Mm-hmm.
That's Cascarone.
Through the church we had big celebrations, and now we have when I was a teenager, we would have the Stations of the Cross.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had to reenact the Stations of the Cross. So me and my friend Chema Robles, one of us was Veronica, and the other ones, I don't know what the other one was, but we had to dress, like a virgin and stuff. And then we had our station and stuff. And I remember my friend was such a good runner. She was a track runner at Torrey Pines. And we were too busy chatting. Oh my gosh, they're coming to your station. You better run. I just see her hair flying and she's running to her station.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we were on Ida. On Ida Street, we had the Stations of the Cross. But now the church, because there's much more influence of Mexico, Oaxaca, Guatemala, you have to come. It's at night, and they usually start in the parking lot across from St. Leo's, the church parking lot. And I mean, it's very visual. It is amazing what they do at night, the fire, and you see Jesus carry the cross, and they actually pretend they're hitting him, and he falls. It is, and then they have a donkey also that's in it, a real donkey, and they go through the streets. It's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's Easter?
Easter.
Wow. Do they still do the posada for Christmas?
Yes, but they don't go to the homes. They do it at the church.
Okay.
Yes.